Hi, this is a little video mostly intended for my buyers, the first-time buyers, and it's going to deal with wrapping your hives up for winter. Most commercial beekeepers use these commercially available winter wraps. They're basically a piece of insulation material similar to what you'll find in a snowsuit or something. And it's made into a bit of a sausage by putting a tarp type of material around it, sewing it all together, and it's basically a, 13-foot long piece of plastic and insulation. This gets wrapped around a hive similar to here. You'll need to cut entrances in to match your top entrance if you use top entrances. If not, they're going to have to go through the bottom. I like top entrances. I usually have smaller ones than this, usually about a ½ inch hole or so. My preference. Some people have no tops. Some people have different methods, and I'll show a few different methods. When I first started beekeeping, some people would just wrap their hives in cardboard and then black tar paper around, cut little entrances, and they were good for the winter. Well, top insulation also. The commercial ones are quite a bit easier, a little bit warmer. Your hives tend to do better. It's not totally about keeping the heat in. It's also about keeping the temperature swings during the winter a little bit more moderate. So these wraps come with a side wrap commercially. Usually a top pillow, same thing, it's got insulation inside. And then you have to make or buy some type of lid that will fit over top to close everything up. So after the top insulation goes in, you would put this on, tuck it all in. Hope I can tie it down, and it's good for the winter. Similar with whatever you happen to be using. You could be using, I'll go grab some. Styrofoam. Instead of using this black insulation, you could basically build a box out of styrofoam. 4 sides, putting insulation on top, wrap it up with tar paper. And as you can see, there were holes cut here for top entrances. These wraps I've modified for nukes. There's 8 on a pallet. Other things you can do is, well, if you're not wintering 4 in a pellet, you can make individual sized wraps. Or if you're doing singles, you can also make up your own kind of wraps. I've made some wraps out of this material that's commercially available for my singles, and I'll try to turn the camera. I don't have any assistant here today. Oh, to take my picture, so it might be a little worse than normal. So top insulation would go on. These wraps I've made up myself. They're kind of nice and easy to put on. They're basically a bag that sits over top, an insulated bag. I would tuck it all down, and then I'd use some kind of block, entrance block, or something to fasten it down so animals or the wind doesn't blow it away. So I'll bring the camera a little closer. What you can see is I would have a little, I hope you can see, a little grommet here, which acts as my top entrance. It'll match up with the top entrance I have in the hive. They also have a bottom entrance in my operation, and they seem to do quite well. I'm just gonna flip the camera. Oh, we're not. My fingers are too cold to operate it right this morning. It's October, late October. So these are just a quick look at some of the hives that are sitting ready to go in. I'll start moving them in next week. The ones that are wintered indoors are sitting here, well, part of them. Some of them, as you can see, will be wintered outdoors with the black wraps. And there's a few other little methods that I'm using, some experimental methods. I'll probably be making some single wraps just to fit over one little hive out of that black material, just to experiment and see how it works. And that's a cut.